Hey guys, Calluming for Olympic.ca. I'm with Martin Reeder again.
Hey everybody, nice to be here.
So I just went for a run and we've got 3 exercises for Fit Fridays at CDN Olympic Team on Twitter that we're going to do for you right now.
I love it. Well, just went for a run, no matter how long that is, you can pop in 3 nice little pieces to complement that or add to the workout. So let's get into it.
Cool.
So as always, 3 exercises that we're going to tie together. The first one is going to be a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more explosive. It's going to be concentrated on the jump up. So we're actually going to use 1 leg to jump up, 2 legs to land, and then we're going to shift to 1 leg to jump up again. So it's going to look like this. Okay? So you're going to lift the 1 leg up, so you're actually going to engage your core. You're then going to jump up, landing softly on 2 legs to really minimize the impact on your knees. Then you're going to transfer weight over, lift that leg up, jumping once again. So let's give it a shot.
12 reps?
12 repetitions.
Okay.
Really soft land. You can even come deeper within the landing to soften it up.
So 1 foot on this side, explodes, comes down.
Ideally, we're going to want to have the foot up, jump, land. Then you're just going to transfer, lift.
Gotcha. Cool.
That's it. Think heels out, so your feet want to be facing directly forward. Your heels always are on contact with the ground. Weight's on your heel, and then you're going to transfer and flex that weight onto the toe. Perfect. That's great. Let's move on to exercise number 2. This exercise is a little bit of an active mobility. So that first one gets our heart rates up. Now we're going to find a way to rest within it and open up our hips a bit. So we're going to work on a step back lunge. Weight should be on the heel of the front foot, knee wide, and ideally I want to make it so that my shin is vertical, okay? If you come into a back lunge and all you do is do a single-legged squat, a lot of stress on this knee, okay? So you're actually going to displace yourself backwards, wide knee, and then you're going to pull from your heel to come up. Now we're going to add one thing in, is a reach overhead like so. So we're not folding, we're staying tight, and it's just a reach overhead to really open up the side of our body, come down.
So opposite leg to opposite arm.
That's correct.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
So I'll move forward a little bit so you don't
Yep.
fall behind me.
So lean back like this,
Exactly.
reach over.
Perfect. So a little bit tighter, a little bit less movement within the torso, and you're going to just think where you're going to reach up, really lengthen this side versus collapse on this side.
Okay. Kind of like yoga in a way.
Very much so. So it's a very active form of that. Pulling from the heel to come up. He's doing a great job of keeping his shin vertical. Fantastic work, nice and tight. Always core tight within that. And you should feel a stretch on the front side of your back lunge leg.
Yeah, it's almost like it's taxing my muscles, but then also stretching as well.
Active mobility, my friend.
It's good.
Let's do the third exercise. This is called an inchworm. This is tacking it all together while using our upper body, shoulder strength to contain that. So we're going to take a nice little kind of light squat, back straight. Always you want your back to be straight, weight on your heels, and we're going to start leaning forward, and we're almost going to catch ourselves. We're then going to walk out, hands either just underneath our shoulders or a little bit further, depending on how daring you are. And then we're just going to walk our hands back, nice 4-inch segments, bending our knees until the weight's entirely on our heels. We're freestanding.
All right, let's give it a try.
For sure. Okay, so weight on your heels here, nice flat back, and you're slowly going to reach forward and shift your weight, catch yourself, walk your hands forward, nice strong core, feet stay planted. As you start pushing back, your knees bend, nice wide knees, then shift your weight forward. There you go. As you get more daring, you can walk further past your shoulders, nice and tight. Perfect. Nice tight core here. Now really focus on engaging your core, not having your hips waggle back and forth. So really as you're walking, keep it nice and tight. You want to have minimal movement within this. Nice stable core. Perfect. Now if that's a little bit too aggressive, let's just go right onto our knees, okay? And just walk out from your knees. So walk out here, Perfect, there you go. And just take smaller steps with your hands if you're coming from your knees. So only almost inch increments. And you're gonna reach out here. You want your hips to slowly start dropping. So they come down, there you go.
Oh, wow.
And now we're gonna start walking back. Always think navel to your spine, keeping a tight core. Woo, nice one. Let's time together and go for a workout.
Absolutely, let's do it.
If you have a body, you're an athlete. Let's get dynamic. Come in, let's do some exercises.
Okay, so we have our 3 exercises. They're all demoed up.
That's right.
Now let's do a set.
Perfect. We're going to start off with the weight transfers. Then we're going to go into the lunge reaches and then the walkouts. Let's get after it.
Cool.
Perfect. So we're going to start by coming down into a squat. We're going to shift our weight and lift up. Land on both legs, shift the weight. Nice, thinking about keeping the knees out within it. Don't let the knees cave in. Perfect. Landing on both feet simultaneously. Just
Mark,
lift up a little bit there. Here we go.
Don't let me jump higher than you just once.
I don't want to hit my head on the rib.
I don't have that.
Nice.
All right, there we go.
Perfect. Next up is the lunge back to the reach. Okay.
Okay, so we'll start right like that.
That's right, right leg back. Focusing on keeping the chest up within this one. Really reaching versus folding. You want to reach far enough that you feel that stretch, and then step far enough back where you have that stretch within the hip. And up.
All right.
Beauty. Was that it?
That's it.
Okay. Now, the last one here is the walkouts. We're just going to do 6.
Okay.
Once again, starting in our squat, weight back on our heels. Shift forward, tight core. No swaying of the hips. Coming back, chest up, weight on the heels. Perfect work. Nice small steps. Arms straight. Knees wide the whole time. That's 3.
So going to 12 on this one.
We're just gonna go 6 on this one.
Okay.
12 would be a little aggressive considering we're gonna do 3 sets total.
Yep.
But you can make it more difficult by taking smaller steps with your hands. So we could even just take nice tiny steps. And that naturally means we're gonna spend more time in the movement. Once again, knees out. Last one here. And then back. Come to squat, weight on your heels. Come to stand from there.
Well, I find that those exercises, even though it's a short period of time, it's really taxing.
For sure, we use the majority of the musculature within the body because we want to keep it as functional as possible. The weight transfers, the arms, the core within it, everything makes it a difficult routine when it's all put together.
Cool. Okay, that's another 3 exercises that you have for #FitFridays. You can follow us on Twitter, Canadian Olympic Team, and you can ask us questions. So just #FitFridays, include Martin J. Reeder at Canadian Olympic Team, and we'll answer your questions, and you could be featured next week on Olympic.ca.
That's right. Well, just remember 2 to 3 minutes rest time in between each set. If you really want to get after it, probably about a minute. 30 seconds is pushing it. If you want to go boss, 0 rest.
All right, well, I'm going to take some rest. I'm going to grab some water, but that's been Fit Fridays. See you next week.